Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Scott Schell and I'm a specialist in the Germanic languages. I have a bachelor's degree in German, a master's degree in linguistics, and a PhD in Germanic linguistics from the University of California, Berkeley. And today what I would like to do is give you part 5 of the Old Saxon personal names series. And just to recap again real quick, I am talking about the Old Saxon speech area, as you can see it right here on the map. So that means I am not talking specifically about names recorded in the Heliand, for instance, but rather I'm going to be talking about names recorded in various manuscripts. Sometimes it's just like a list of names, or sometimes these names are written on the margins of books, but either way these names are recorded and written down in the Old Saxon speech area during the Old Saxon speech times. So what I will do is I will go ahead and provide to you the attested form first, and then I will go ahead and give you a standardized Heliand form. I will then provide you with a literal translation, and then I will go ahead and write the name in runes. Alright, well the first name that we have here is Hêlaggard. Hêlaggard. There's actually two words there. You get Hêlag, which is holy, and then you have gard, in which case is home. And this one is specifically attested for a female. So this is somebody, of course, who sort of represents the home or embodies the home and is also sacred. The next name we have is Hêlaggard. Hêlaggard. This is literally holy, as in Hêlag, and then rat is literally reed or counsel. This name is attested for a man. However, there are also many instances where rat is recorded for a woman in the Old Saxon speech area. So to that end, while this name is recorded specifically for a man, it can also be used for a woman. And of course, this name is understood as a person who gives good counsel and is sacred or holy, similar to the previous name. The next name we have is Hardmot. Hardmot. This is literally hard, bold, mot, as in heart, or courage, or mind. It's somebody who is very courageous. So this is a name to that end for somebody who is obviously very bold. It's someone who's brave and possesses a strong heart or mind. This particular name is attested for a man, and it is clearly a name for someone who is fearless and has qualities of a strong disposition. And the next name we have is Horat. Horat. This literally means high reed or high counsel. This name is specifically attested for a man, and this name is for someone who gives good counsel and is wise. This name is actually particularly Odinic, in the sense that the ho there is actually related to Har, as in the high one, as in the high god, as in Odin. Alright, and the next one is actually one of my favorites. It is Hosala. Hosala. This literally means hazel. And yes, I did pronounce that S like a Z, because that S is between two vowels, so that's how you get that Z sound. But this is a particularly interesting name because it's not that common, right? I don't really recall seeing this in the North anywhere. I mean, nothing that's coming to mind is a sort of common name. So this name is actually recorded for a female, and of course it is someone who is associated with the hazel. In folk tradition, we actually see that the Hazelrute wards off snakes. So there's kind of a really cool magical quality sort of association there with the name. Hazel posts are actually also used to mark off sacred spaces. And so yeah, just one of my favorite names there, again, specifically for a woman, and it's someone who is associated with the hazel. The next name is Ho. Ho. This is literally high wolf. Ho as in high and wolf as in wolf. The gender is not actually stated in the text. However, the word wolf is historically masculine across the Germanic languages, so this name must have been intended for a man. And so we have here another name which is very Odinic. We have the Ho, which is again related to Har, as in the High One in Old Norse, or in other words, Odin. And of course we have the word wolf, which again is very much associated with Odin, and just kind of the Männerbünde in general. So this is someone who has the qualities of a wolf, and is also very wise, as in the High One. And for the next one we have Herimod. Herimod. This is literally host, heart, or host, mind, or even host fury. This name is specifically attested for a man, and this is someone who sort of rides with the host, and possesses a strong heart or mind. Since Woden is also known as Heliand, or proto-germanic Helianaz, the person who owns this name is also connected to Woden. It is also important to realize that Woden, as the Helianaz, actually embodied the troop. So I refer the listener to Kershaw here, who discusses Odin sort of being within the Männerbünde. Rather than worshipping Woden, Woden is sort of, again, a part of the Männerbünde, and he is sort of made manifest through the Männerbünde. And now we have Hêlaggard. Hêlaggard. This is literally host, reed, or host, council. And again, I mean host here by like army. And so you can already see the connection, of course, to the previous name. This one is exclusively for men. And again, it is this very Odinic name because you have Heri as in host, and you have Rat as in reed. And so you have this sort of host council or host reed, in which case, of course, is very much tied to military council because, again, of the Heri component there. So again, a very Odinic name. And now we have Hildeburg. Hildeburg. This is literally battle burg, or battle stronghold, and it is recorded explicitly for a female. And the Hild there is actually related to, like, Brynhild in the saga of the Volsungs. And so this is for someone who is steadfast, true, and fearless when it comes to holding her ground. And the last one I have for you today is Hôdag. Hôdag. Not Dag, Dach. Like German, Dach. So one more time, Hôdag. This is literally high, as in whole, and day, as in Dach. So we get high day. The gender is actually not recorded in the source. However, the word Dach, or Proto-Germanic Dagaz, is historically a masculine noun, so this must have been for a man. And so, of course, we have another reference here to an Odinic name. Alright, everyone, well, that is all I have for you today. That is the next set of 10 names out of the approximately 125 that I do have here recorded. And please subscribe, please like the video, and share these videos with, anyone who you think will actually benefit from them. Feel free, of course, to check me out on Facebook, check me out on Instagram. Some of the sources that I had mentioned earlier, like Kershaw and Lecouteux, I'll go ahead and put the links to those books in the video description below, so you can go ahead and purchase those books at your own leisure, and hopefully get something out of those sources as well.